Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about the Libra Lagnesh in the first house. So this is a series that's going to be, kicked off by, basically it's Venus in the first house for Libra Ascendant. So basically Venus in the Ascendant for Libra Ascendant. And why am I doing this? Because, I've gone through all the signs in all the houses. I've gone through, all the planets in the houses and the planets through the signs. So, I just figured this was the next best thing to do. Because it's, looking at the Ascendant Lord in wherever house it's placed in is, this, like, one of the most important things in your chart. Of course, everything in your chart is very important. However, this one is especially so, especially if you're trying to figure out your personality and things like that, so, yeah. Alright, so the important thing to know here is that the Ascendant Lord is called the Lagnesh. So the Ascendant is called the Lagna in Vedic Astrology. Remember guys, this is Vedic Astrology that I'm teaching, not Western. So the Lagna is the Ascendant or rising sign. Now the Lagnesh is the Lord of that sign, the Lord of your Ascendant. So whatever house it's placed in, it's very important. So, all right, let's get into it. So, before we get into it, I'd just like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer. I do have Vedic astrology readings available here, so at gebotheshaman.com. You can go to gebotheshaman.com and check out all of my services, from the astrology certification courses to astrology consultations, astrology readings, birth time rectification. I do also have rune readings and qigong courses on there. They've been very super helpful for me, so yeah. And then we have career coaching and life coaching. That's all available. And trauma healing course, that's also called the emotional awareness course, and distance energy healing. And of course, all these things are on sale. They all have like bundle sales and they're on sale, so highly recommend checking them out. And yeah, so that's it for me. Alright, so let's get into Libra Lagnesh in the first house. Well, the first thing we gotta be aware of is, what is the Lagnesh of Libra? The Lagnesh, or Lord or planetary ruler of Libra, is Venus. So when we have Venus in the first house for Libra Ascendant, well, what is the first house? What is, so I'll go by, what is the first house, what is Libra, and what is Venus. So there's now three things to talk about now. It's like, before I would say, okay, well, what is the house and what is the sign put in there, But now we have planet in house in sign. So there's three things to consider. Alright, so let's get into it. So what is the first house? The first house is the foundation of your entire chart. The first house is your personality, the lens through which the soul, the Atma, came into this universe, to this world, and the lens through which it wants to see the world, the lens through which it operates. So this is your personality, this is your physical body, your personality, your the way you see things, your kind of motivation in life too. It's like your how you want to like the things that you want in life, like, you know, relationships for Venus, you know, things like that. So especially for Libra too. So first house is those things. So first house is like your physical body, your physical appearance as well. It's also your personality, your not there's an interesting correlation between personality and psychology. I think they are interconnected, but for now, like, the psychology part would be the moon placement, wherever that's placed. But the personality is the first house. So then we have Libra here. So what is Libra? Libra is all about art, beauty, romance, relationships, having companions, having partners, having someone to reflect back the soul's beauty, the positive things of the personality and things like that. So it's all about you know, Libra is, yeah, they say it's about balance, but it's really, it is about, yeah, like the marketplace and things like that, but it's also about personal relationships. So yeah, it's you know, it's about things like that. So yeah, anyway, let's see here. So then we have Venus here. So we talked about the Ascendant, we talked about Libra, and then we have Venus. So the Lord of Libra is, or the planetary ruler of Libra, they're called the same, you know, that means the same thing. Lord or planetary ruler is the same thing. So the Lord of Libra is Venus. So Venus in the first house in Libra makes this person extremely like a beautiful personality, like someone who is just a joy to be around and things like that. Not really like you know, we see, you know, people being Karens nowadays and just being, you know, obnoxious and rough. This is not the Venus person. That would be like Mars and Aries in the first house, something like that. But no, the Venus in Libra in the first house is like, you know, it's, Venus is all about art, beauty, love, romance, partnerships, about bringing peace, balance, harmony, things like that. It's Venus is Shukra, and Shukra basically wants to enjoy the material things in life. Wants to enjoy Earth, our, you know, human relationships, sex, relationships, beautiful things about Earth, travel, vacation, like all the good things that the Earth has in store for us. So, for this person, you would be very, like, you would have a very beautiful personality. You would, more than likely, you're going to be very focused and concentrated on relationships in your life. Why? Because Venus in the first house, aspecting the seventh. And Venus is the karka of marriage and relationships and things like that. So it's just a beautiful placement here. It's like really, really, really lucky, really amazing. So, yeah, so it's kind of, you put those things together and it's there. You look at, of course, this is not everything. You got to look at, is there any planets in the seventh house? Is there any planets in, conjuncting Venus in the first? Is there any planetary aspects with, like, you got to look at the whole picture. And of course, we were talking about the D1 chart, the birth chart. So, yeah, so someone with this placement could also like be very into just focused on like art and creativity, very very creative person. I would imagine that most people born with this placement are women, because Libra and Venus are very feminine signs. So I would imagine, that most people with this placement are women. However, there's males who could be very into just very like, sensitive too. So anyway, but yeah, art, beauty, things like that. So you could be very artistic. You could be very creative. Very, you have a lot of just an eye for beauty, an eye for art, an eye for creative. Like, you have creativity in you. So yeah, so it would be worth it to pursue that. Alright, so yeah, I think that's about it for Venus in the first house, or ascendant, as the ascendant lord ruling the sign of Libra. So yeah, what else could I say about this one? It's just if you have this placement, you're extremely lucky to kind of have this placement, because it's like Venus wants you to experience the beautiful things in life, and it kind of gives you that. It like, it gives you that within yourself. So anyway, yeah, that's about it for me. So thanks, guys. So we're going to do Venus in the second, the next video, and yeah, if you're interested in checking out a Vedic astrology reading, then you can go to gebotheshaman.com right down here. And I do have bundle sales. I have sales on all my stuff, and everything's for sale. I am going on vacation pretty soon, so need some extra cash. It's just to help with the vacation expenses and things like that. So, if you're thinking about doing an astrology reading, now's the time. So yeah. Anyway, let's see here. We have my Vedic astrology certification course is basically geared towards it's basically everything I do in a reading, in an astrology reading, and it's learning about the everything that I do in a reading, like how to give a mantra, how to look at the sun sign, moon sign, ascendant. Those are all very important. The yoga karka, the atma karka, the dharma devata, things like that are all important. And yeah, so I highly recommend that course. It is very simple, yet very, it's simple yet informative. It's like there's also a reading, astrology reading guide, basically instruction manual on how to give a reading, how like every step of the way. So yeah, it couldn't be easier. You don't need to be an astrology genius to figure this stuff out. So then we have the astrology consultations. I have relationship readings, I have career readings, I have just a basic standard reading. Not basic, but just like the reading that I do for everybody, kind of. So yeah, then we have your the birth time rectification. So if you don't know your exact birth time, then I would highly recommend you check out the birth time rectification service, because basically I'll take a time window that you were born within. Sorry guys. My dog's going crazy over there. So yeah, basically for the birth time rectification, I'll take a time window that you were born within, and then I'll like analyze that and figure out by asking you a few simple questions, I can nail down the exact time that you were born to within a minute. So it is pretty good. So anyway, then we have the rune readings. So I do offer the 9 world rune readings. So that's basically a reading about your current situation and what's soon to come for you in your life. And it's basically you basically, it's like everything in that's encompassed in your life. So from your current conscious experience to what's coming to you, to your hopes and wishes, your identity, your subconscious manifestations, the actions that you're taking or need to take, what's in your unconscious mind that you're not aware of, and what's going on with your personal relationships, and what the Ascendant Masters are trying to tell you. So it kind of encompasses those areas of life. And then we have the career coaching and life coaching. So the career coaching and life coaching are great for, if you don't know your exact purpose in this life, like what is the purpose, what is the, what am I supposed to be doing here? Basically I call that a career consultation, and it helps you to find your perfect job, your perfect, the thing that you could be doing that will give you the most happiness and also provide you a good income, take care of yourself so you can, pay the bills and things like that and actually enjoy life. So anyway, if you want to check that out, the career coaching and life coaching is all available here at gebotheshaman.com. And then we have the trauma healing course. We also call that the emotional awareness course. That's basically a course that helps you become more aware of your emotions. I am planning on working on that more as time goes on, because I have several projects in the works right now, so just kind of working out on things one at a time. So then we have the distance energy healing session with me. So that healing session is basically an energy work session where I work on you through distance energy healing. And if you know anything about the quantum field, that means that everything is connected. And basically what I do is I do energy work, and then I astrally project to you and put that energy into you. So that's kind of how that works. Alright, so if you're interested in anything that I have to offer, then you can go to gebotheshaman.com. And yeah, that's it for me. So we will talk to you next time. Peace.